So, I originally uploaded an unfinished version of this 3 weeks back. I had gotten increasingly bored with the project at the time, and I had also left the CC without uploading a goodbye commentary. I then made this at final commentary. Now, I'll be re-uploading this. There are very small changes and fixes, but their most noticeable ones are the full placement of avatars, the music at the end not dragging on, and the full HD quality. Yeah, this 14.5-minute video took 1.5 GB out of my phone, so I originally only uploaded an HD version. I also forgot to put in an intro. Here is that now. Also, I'll be unlisting the unfinished version and linking in the description. On to the video. So back in April, a kid named Mikey Brewer linked his commentary on MidnightAnubis in the comments of a doodle video. Checked it out, and now I'm here to defend my senpai. Hero will always be senpai, Wave is a Saito. As much as I hate to admit it, I did get this script checked. Credit for that goes to Mr. Awesome and Mario 360 and MidnightAnubis. Both are actually really good commentators and I suggest you check out their channels. Link will be in the description. Mr. A also checked the script for my unfinished Cold the Pop Collector commentary, so credit goes to him there too. Without further ado, let me and Mikey commence the massive dick sucking.
What's up, guys? I really don't want to do this, but you see this guy, MidnightAnubis? He's making a rant on Mysterious Mr. Enter. I didn't like it. Plain and simple, I hated it. The rant was probably one of the worst I've ever seen of this guy's channel. Now, I am a fan of Mr. Enter, but I could care less about what other people think about him. But, see, my point is that this guy's rant, it was not a good one. Which is why I don't like it. So I'm going to touch up on the points that he makes, and see what I think about them.
With that out of the way, let's begin. Here's a joke for Grandfather Jay, go right ahead. How does making a joke show on television, and without it, The Simpsons wouldn't exist, Family Guy would not exist, and South Park wouldn't exist? Fuck you, right out of the gate. And without it, The Simpsons wouldn't exist.
For fuck's sakes, if you're going to be recording like this, at least just let the video play. Yes, it will drag out your video to just hear the original commentary, not rant, but at least your audience would have some sense of context. And if not that, then write some timestamps on a piece of paper. That way you can look at what parts of the video you actually do want to cover. It works a hell of a lot better than you just trying to find the points you want to address. As a result, your constant poking at the screen gets fucking annoying really quick.
Okay, first off, the joke he's making here is the Flintstones were one of the most famous cartoons ever, and most cartoons in the 90s originated from the Flintstones. Most shows wouldn't exist without the Flintstones. Flintstones. The Flintstones was probably the most famous TV since Scooby-Doo. Okay, and so basically, grandfather, predecessor, he's trying to say that Flintstones and predecessor are drawn together. That's the joke he's making there. So we're gonna skip the rest of it. Skip the rest of this part of the rant because he just says some. He just makes a rant about Mr. Enter's prologue thing, and I'm skeptical about the prologues, but I kind of agree with him about the prologues too. So we're just gonna skip this part.
Also bugs me about.
Okay, first, Flintstones came out in 1966 and Scooby-Doo followed suit in 1969. Get it right, Kike, you misunderstood what Inter meant. Inter meant that the Flintstones was the first primetime animated television show, paving the way for adult animated shows to become popular. He's saying that Drawn Together is insulting its grandfather show by making jokes like this. Which is fucking retarded. You can make a joke about a character from the show, that does not mean that they all think the original show is bad. Look, dude. It's not a joke. Inter's tone didn't at all imply that he was joking. In fact, it seems like he was treating it as a valid critique. Something as dumb shit as that doesn't decide on the quality of the movie.
And Waldorf is probably the biggest example of at least this movie's laziness. The job was simple. Take a SpongeBob character and make it more adult, perverted a bit. You know, the character who frequently and innocuously abuses and destroys people and property, seems to have a creepy crush on Squidward, is guilty of kidnapping and home invasion, doesn't give a shit about the law, and has done many other creepy things. It should not be rocket science to make him an adult character without relying on fucking dick jokes. Oh boy, those bad episodes have tainted your mind, hasn't it? First off, you said it yourself. The job was simple. Take a SpongeBob character and make it more adult, perverted a bit. So why are you getting on the movie's case for doing something that a perverted character would likely do?
Okay, what? The thing he's trying to mention up here is not all perverted people. They rely on penis jokes in order to seem adult-like. For example, Family Guy, Herbert the Pervert. a perverted thing, a perverted character, and he's funny. He doesn't even rely on penis jokes in order to be funny. The thing he's trying to make up here is not all perverted people need to use penis jokes in order to be funny. And if you think they do, I feel sorry for you.
Remember, there are two definite...
MidnightAnubis wasn't saying that about Enter. He was saying how if someone had personality traits like perverted, it shouldn't be out of the ordinary that he would make some dick jokes. Granted, the argument has some flaws to it. You have some valid critiques spliced into this point, but I just wanted to point this out to you. A few other things. Please stop touching the goddamn screen. It is distracting as hell, and I can't see the reason as to why you're doing this. Please script. You are at all not good at constructing your thoughts. It's just stuttering, stammering, and long-ass pauses. You often realize that there is a problem with some of Wave's arguments. However, you're too slow in actually delivering what you found to be wrong with them. And finally, please don't record while your parents are home. It's hilariously cringy to listen to that. It could be real emotions, but a lot of it just comes off as really forced anger. Whisper yells aren't usually the best ways to convey emotions.
It's called being funny, because no one wants to see any of the shit you've thrown in my fucking face! This doesn't make a lot of sense in terms of the continuity of your series.
Let him finish his interjection. You are leaving out part of the context by doing that. It's annoying. It's dishonest. It makes you look like an Enterbot. Don't do again.
The continuity of your series. Yeah, okay, first off, the reason he reviews stuff that's disgusting is because he wants us to know that it's disgusting. He wants us to know that it's not right and it's not funny or pretty in the slightest. Like, he's trying... That's why in some videos he puts up, some videos may find this disturbing, viewer discretion is advised. Because he's trying to watch that shit that's disgusting. He doesn't even like it himself.
Gotta love that voice crack, am I right? Alright, so shots aside, that is very subjective. Sure, you're not exactly saying that you think it's not funny. But you do sound like you agree with it. And this was something I noticed in the Ender footage a few seconds ago. He sounds as if he thinks he's speaking for everyone. No. Some people actually find Drawn Together, the movie, to be funny. Enter does not. That doesn't mean he can shove his opinion in the face of the writers in the whiniest way possible. Enter, seriously, can you calm the fuck down? There is such thing as hyperbole, but you just sound as if Drawn Together, the movie, killed your father.
But yeah, so just because he doesn't like disgusting stuff means he shouldn't review disgusting episodes. That's just stupid.
That is not at all what he was saying. All he said is that it contradicted the continuity of his review show. This is actually kind of way too vague for you to truly get something to debunk from it. It almost feels like a complete 180 when you start addressing it. You know what would have helped? Letting the entire interjection play out for your audience to not be confused as hell.
Made sense. I don't know if it's just my sex repulsion, but this is putting me further into nausea. I don't know. And then you people in the audience, is this doing anything for you? Sex repulsion, really? Also, gotta love that slip up in the audio.
Okay, the audio slip was a little bit bad, but by sex repulsion he's talking about, sex, but he means that, actual sex scenes in cartoons. Sex scenes in cartoons. Some disturbing sex scenes that aren't funny. Okay? I don't like sex scenes myself. I'm pretty sure not many people would. I'm pretty sure not many people would. They like sex in real life, but disturbing sex scenes, I don't like it.
Way to label your completely subjective opinion as something most people would agree with, without providing any statistics or sources to back up claims. This is some good shit right here, mate.
That knows the meaning of... Anyways, what was the point of that statement? You basically just said, a SpongeBob character knows the meaning of the word cancelled.
Because it's a good point to bring up, because he's trying to say that SpongeBob is meant to be stupid, and he's not supposed to be smart, and knows the meaning of the word cancelled. He is making a joke. He's trying to say, well, does SpongeBob character know what the word cancel means? And it's not that hard to understand. But for your sake, I guess it is.
You could have a semi-valid point here. If you didn't completely skip over what Inter said. This is what we call a bias. Also, really? Just because SpongeBob knows what the word cancelled means, doesn't mean it's an out-of-character moment. That's a lame-ass nitpick. Yes, it is a nitpick. Tone would really help the comedy out to actually be funny. No wonder you skipped it over. Intro must have been a really whiny bitch during that segment.
Considering that SpongeBob himself has spent entire episodes naked. Although, that makes an earlier joke even worse. How? Oh, right. The subtitle crap.
Yeah, the subtitles, so now you can stop asking why, and actually get to the point where, okay.
Holy shit, he literally just had a brain fart there. He couldn't come up with anything to say, so he cut himself off mid-sentence and just played the video out. Did you see why scripting is a good idea? How can I take your arguments seriously when you're failing so hard at presenting them?
What kind of crap is this? So because of a few bad jokes, it ruins the only good one? No. Oh, that's usually not how this works.
No, what he's trying to say is that some episodes of SpongeBob, he has been naked, but they never show his penis, or even copy and paste a penis on him. The joke, it's on him. The joke before, he's trying to say a joke is better than the last one. But if you take another joke and mix it up with the last one, which is horrible, then that's not a good thing. That's what he's trying to state out. That's what he's trying to make it out for you. Not all jokes that run into each other are bad. But if you take a bad joke and mix it in with a good joke, and you leave another good joke out of it, you're not gonna get a good mixture.
And he was saying how a shit ton of bad jokes does not ruin a good joke. Because, if it's a good joke, then it's a good joke. The quality of other jokes don't decide the quality of the one good joke. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and say that you might have actually addressed this, but you are so fucking hard to follow. You don't form coherent sentences when you speak.
Them and most of the group is reunited. Now. This audio editing is atrocious. If it is not your slip-ups that you left in, it's shit like this that makes your review very unprofessional. That
was an accidental audio mix-up. I agree with you, he should have fixed it. But, because he didn't, because he left in 2 takes of the same sentence. Yeah. Oh look, someone who didn't like the subtitles and is making it and is putting in subtitles in. Gosh. Okay. Now, whatever. I just don't care anymore.
Wow. This is even worse. You completely just abandoned your original argument, and instead of brain farting this time, you bring in this point about how Wave put in subtitles. Do you know how petty this makes you look? You're trying this hard to make him look bad, that you just go for the nearest mistake after not being able to construct your original argument.
Seriously, did you even look at this shit before posting?
It was an accident. Maybe people already know it was.
And Wave agrees with you here, you fucking kid. Can't call him an idiot, since he's just a kid I guess. He's saying that Ender should have looked over the video before posting it. So that mistakes like this don't appear in the final product. Yes, accidents are just accidents. But there is no excuse for leaving them in. That just shows how lazy Enter is when making his videos. Let me put it this way. Say your baby sister takes a shit in her diaper. You tell your mother to change it. She says, but it was just an accident? Would it honestly be acceptable to leave a baby in a shit diaper just cause it was an accident? No. It's not hygienic and it smells fucking awful.
Hey Wave, remember your question a minute ago?
Yeah.
I think he just answered that for you. Anyways, want to cover the next few bits of the video?
No, that's it.
So, what happens now?
I don't frickin' know. Oh my god, that was one of the worst reviews I've seen from Mr. Enter in a long while.
Why was it? You literally gave the horriblest explanations anybody could ever give.
I could literally say the same about you. At least Wave bothered to keep in all the necessary context.
Could ever give. Just because you think it is the worst doesn't mean that your opinion is fact.
Oh, so just like Enter? Yeah, Enter thinks that Drawn Together is the worst. That doesn't make his opinion fact either. Hell, I think you even did earlier. Using absolutes like, it is, to describe your opinion. Also, it's much different with a YouTube video. The quality of the review, commentary, countdown, rant, etc. is actually a lot more objective than you would think. They actually have a set amount of criteria that decides on whether the video was good. Unlike a movie or song, where the criteria differs from person to person,